Welcome to the Big Fred Show. How is everybody? Tonight we are here at Fiesta, Mexicana. We're in a loud joint tonight, and it's a special night. They got trivia going on. We might play a little trivia with them. Got some guests coming by. We're eventually going to do a ladies' night out show, and we're going to try to round some ladies up and get them on here to talk to us. And we're just going to talk about stuff that ladies like to talk about. You know, from shoes to shopping to movies to food to everything. I mean, we're going to talk about it, and going to be a fun show. And Kyle, we got election night. I mean, it's pretty cool. Election returns polls are closing right now as we speak. So whoever's in line left to vote, that's it. It's too late if you ain't voted. If you don't vote, you can't complain. That's my theory. And there's really no good excuse to not vote. So get out there and vote in November, because we got a state election in November. So get out there and vote. Voice your opinion. And we're slowly but surely going to have a few election returns tonight. We're going to sporadically pop in and whatnot, and we're going to have a good time tonight. And for those of y'all looking, I normally try not, I'm not wearing my typical hat tonight. This is our Farm Bureau Breast Cancer Awareness hat. It's got the pink ribbon, camouflage, and the pink on it. I guess they had to put the camouflage on it to make it more appealing for dudes and stuff. But we support breast cancer awareness here at the Big Fred Show. We wholeheartedly support it, because it's an ugly disease and it's something terrible, and I hope we can find a cure for it. And speaking of that, in the upcoming football season for Loretto High School Mustangs, we have they're calling it what, the pink out, where the football players are going to wear pink jerseys, and after the ball game they're going to take them and they're going to auction them off for breast cancer awareness. And I think that's a pretty cool idea that they're doing, and I'm excited about it. And I might just wear my old camouflage breast cancer awareness hat that night on sideline. But yeah, I'm excited about the football season. We got that coming up. Do you realize that football season is going to be here in less than 2 weeks?
Oh yeah, it'll be here before you know it.
What are you most excited about, Kyle? Are you more excited about just getting back up in the booth, or are you just excited about it all in general? What is your favorite thing about it?
I tell you what, I always like the feel of football season. There's nothing like being at Ellen Forsyth Memorial Field up in the booth on a Friday night at a football game. The smell, the action, the surroundings. There's nothing like it.
Well, you say the smell. You're in the press box. I experience a whole different smell. I'm down on the sideline, so I get the smell of 40, 50 sweaty teenage boys. And don't get me wrong, I love it. Love the sideline, and it calls my name. I mean, I didn't really realize how much it would get in my blood until we started doing the season, and then you get down there, and the kids, they accept you. The kids consider you just as much a part of the family as anything, and I've always thought that was kind of cool. And you get to hang out and you get to see all the coaches fuss. And dude, I'm not gonna lie, there's one coach on that field, on that sideline, that when he gets mad, I don't want to be nowhere near him when he gets mad, because I made that unfortunate mistake of being around him when he got mad. But Coach Ritter, dude, I believe him and Nick Saban were twins in another life. I mean, I was down there by him one night, and funny story, now it is, but at that time I kind of felt awkward, because I felt like I was getting scolded too, because Coach, I'm not going to say what ball player it was, but come off the field, Coach Ritter made him, and I'm standing as probably as far from him as me and Kyle are sitting. Well, Coach Ritter immediately tears into him. Immediately. And I try to, slowly walk away, but then it's like awkward, like I'm trying my best not to make it look weird or anything. But yeah, Coach Ritter's pretty intense and it's pretty cool. But yeah, we're going to have some guests here pretty soon. And matter of fact, this is a Big Fred first. We've got sisters that are going to be on the Big Fred show tonight. And we're going to get started after this. We're going to get started with the official first ever Big Fred Show Girls Night Out show. So we'll be right back after this.
Hello, everyone. Glad you tuned in to the Big Fred Show on Mustangs TV. Also, don't forget, tune in each and every Monday from the hours of 6 to 7 p.m. That is Sports Talk Mania with Lee Haygood. I am Lee Haygood, and I will be your host through Sports Talk Mania. We'll talk anything and everything about sports, and every now and then we might throw something else in there. Check it out. Every Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, only on MustangsTV.com.
Your number one Mustang fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Loretto Insurance Services, a winning combination. We'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Call Loretto Insurance Services in Loretto today, 931-853-7126. Go Mustangs and Lady Mustangs from LHS Boosters Club, dedicated to Mustang athletics.
At Southern Craft Manufacturing, our commitment to choice sets us apart. Using both old-world craftsmanship and modern techniques, we proudly provide the finest quality and greatest value caskets in the industry. Founder Rodney Robinson is a third-generation casket manufacturer, providing the highest quality finished product. Call toll-free 800-413-1778, Southern Craft Manufacturing on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee.
Hello, this is Representative Barry Doss, and you're watching the Big Fred Show on MustangsTV.com. Thanks, Barry.
And we're back. Big Fred Show here at Fiesta Mexicana Ladies Night Edition, and with us we got two special ladies. We got Samantha. Samantha here is the number one Fredette. She started the Fredette fan club, and over here we got another Fredette, the newest member of the Fredettes here, Caitlin. How are you?
I'm good.
Glad to have y'all on. We're doing Ladies Night. And so, naturally, you can look at y'all and tell y'all are kind of different, Like, I think me and Caitlin probably like the same kind of music, I'm guessing that. I could be wrong. I'm a huge Justin Bieber fan. How about you?
Yes, oh my God, my favorite.
So, tell us, what are some general things guys need to know about when it comes to approaching a lady, as far as because I'm trying to help them out just as much as I'm trying to offer the ladies a place to vent. So, what is the biggest, what is your biggest deal breaker, automatic deal breaker when it comes to a guy's approach? What about you?
Trying too hard and being too cocky. I can't stand that. Just be yourself. Make me laugh, and bad teeth. Bad teeth. If you're missing teeth, it looks like you don't floss.
What if it's like a dude that plays on the Nashville Predators that's took a puck to the face?
Oh, well, that's different. He lost teeth for a reason. It's not because he didn't care for his teeth. It's just they got knocked out. It's a little different.
Part of the job.
Yeah, it's part of the job.
So basically, you got to have a good grill. That's what you're saying. What about you?
Yeah, definitely arrogance is a huge turnoff. You got to have a good sense of humor to get me, for sure. I like a sense of humor.
And honesty is a big one.
What's the cheesiest thing any dude's ever said to you?
I don't know. I don't hear a lot of pickup lines. I've been with the same guy for like 4 years. So.
Good for you. So, did he use any cheesy pickup lines when y'all first met?
No, not really. He was pretty sweet and genuine for the most part.
Is he still pretty sweet and genuine?
No.
What about you?
Oh, God. When I was in college, going out to the bars with my friends, I got some of the best pickup lines. Of course, I got that classic one. Hey, girl, did you wash your pants in Windex? Because I can totally see myself in them. Yeah, that one's one of my favorites. Yeah, it's awesome. And then I actually had a guy when I was in Knoxville who approached me, and he was like, so I work at the Mouses here, which was a strip club in West Knoxville. He was like, I can make you a star. I was like, no, not really my thing. And he's like, how are you paying for school? I was like, scholarships.
Anytime when you say somebody's from West anywhere, I mean, there's never a good story out of that. I mean, when you say I'm from West Nashville, West Nashville is probably the only place because that's all Vanderbilt students over there. But, that's funny. Now, I'm not going to lie. I used one years and years ago. Here, I'll hand hers to her so it don't spill. We'll pass it down. See, they got girl drinks, and that's totally cool with me.
Ladies' night. We have to have
because it's ladies' night, and they have to have frilly little drinks with foam and stuff on top of them, which is totally cool. Drink up, ladies. Have a good time. And they're of age, too, so that makes it all good. So, no, I used a pickup line several blue moons ago, probably about 19 years old. I was in a club dancing, and, I hung out with a lot of basketball players I went to Northwest Shoals, and I was friends with a bunch of basketball players. Well, I was in there, wasn't dressed up, just come out of a hayfield. Had my overalls on, my old Alabama hat,
That's already bad.
and a pair of old wore out Van shoes. Didn't even wear a shirt under my overalls. So we were in there, and they were eyeballing this chick, trying to make their game plan. Well, I just blurted out, looked at her, and I said, you know what? I said, Mix-a-Lot was right. And she looked at me like, what? And I said, Mix-a-Lot was right. And I said, even white boys has got a shout, is what I told her. And that chick laughed at me, and that's the one time a cheesy pickup line has ever actually worked. I guess it caught her off guard because some redneck dude in overalls was flirting with her at a club. But guys, take note. If you want to stand out, overalls, no shirt. Try it sometime. You'll be a magnet. Everybody in there's got their stuff turned up, They're all nice and smelling good. Got their $60-$70 cologne on. You know what I was wearing that night? I was wearing an Old Spice deodorant, $3.95. So guys, take note. That's all you got to do. You don't have to put a lot of effort in it. So, hey, there's a good category: shopping. Tell us, when y'all go shopping, what strategy do you use? What's your approach to shopping?
I have to go in with a list. If I don't go in with a list, something that should take me 30 minutes takes like 2 hours. And something that should have cost $50 cost $300. It's not good. You can ask Caitlin. She hates going shopping with me.
Something that should be an hour-long trip ends up being 4 or 5 hours long. She's high maintenance. For sure.
I really have ADD, I swear to God.
So you got to wear good shoes, comfortable shoes if you're going with some hat. Don't wear those cutesy little shoes that look cute. Wear your New Balances on. So, when you go shopping, like, what's your favorite store to shop at? Like, anywhere.
Ooh, that's a toughie. I don't know. You know what? My favorite one-stop shop is Super Target. I love it.
Target for sure.
We need a Super Target in Lawrenceburg. I mean, we need to make that happen. Can somebody please make that happen?
Hey, we might get a new county executive. We might keep the old one, but hey, that's a good thought. So, like you've got a little one, right? Like, what is your one thing that is a must-have for the little one?
Diapers.
Diaper. How old is he?
He is a year and 3 months.
Oh, I got a 4-year-old. I miss that age.
Aw. He's fun. He's a lot of fun. He's trying to learn how to walk now, and he still doesn't have any teeth, so he's hitting all his mouth.
Don't rush that because it hurts. It hurts bad.
Oh, yeah. My best friend has a little girl who's about the same age, and she's got, like, 10 teeth. It's bad.
Now, I'm going to tell you, when Sam started teething, he had this bad thing where when he'd lay on my arm, he'd lay right there. And I got a little fat right there, but I'm going to tell you, it hurt like a Dickens, man. He'd bite down, it'd feel like a darn razor blade going into you. So, like, let's stick with shopping for a little bit. Where's your favorite store to shop at other than Super Target? What's your guilty pleasure store?
I don't really have a guilty pleasure store because I never have money.
Well, let's do hypotheticals here. You got a $1,000 shopping spree. Where are you heading? What? And you can buy it all for you. You can spend $1,000 all on you. What store are you hitting up?
Could I spend it on my son?
Yeah.
Baby Gap.
Baby Gap. Wow. That's pretty cool. What about you? Where you say you got $1,000? Guilty pleasure store. Where would you go?
Ty Alexander's, hands down. Like, they have the prettiest clothes, prettiest furniture, and I own my own house. So I'm always wanting to buy furniture and decorations, and so yeah, that'd be it. That'd be like my one-stop place where I could get all that stuff I don't need but I really want.
Well, everybody needs stuff they don't need. Like, so how do you have your house decorated? Are you a real girly girl when it comes to decorating, or are you like, how do you do it?
I'm pretty girly. My living room, well, my house is really old. It was built in 1937. It's an old farmhouse. And I've got my farmhouse and 14 acres of land. But the inside of the house has kind of been updated. I have a chandelier in my living room.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Is it out of antlers like we see in Bass Pro Shop?
No. It's a little girly crystal kind,
Dude, that's crazy.
What is that Iggy Azalea song, Fancy? I'm Fancy.
She's so fancy. I like that song.
I'm about to be living with her. Do you see what I'm going to have to deal with?
So, let's go with this. Y'all are sisters. What is the biggest opposite that y'all have? Like, what is the one thing that y'all just butt heads on?
She's high maintenance, and I'm not at all.
Are you high maintenance?
I'm not high maintenance.
Clearance rack, she's like $300 designer.
That's awesome.
Listen, my dress came from Target, I will have you know.
Target, wow.
It was a $20 Target.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, my shirt came from Dollar General, so. What about Goodwill? Are y'all Goodwill fans?
Yes, oh yeah, but you have to be strategic. Go to Goodwill in like Spring Hill and Franklin, you get the good stuff.
Well,
Yeah, I don't go to Lawrenceburg. Yeah.
where do you hit up at when you go? Like, what do you look for when you go to Goodwill?
I usually buy sweatshirts and t-shirts from there. The jeans are usually a no-go.
I tell you,
Get pants from Goodwill.
Mom jeans.
mom jeans, the high waist, pleated.
No pockets in the back.
Our pockets, they're like up on your back.
It's like,
Acid wash.
let me get my wallet out, So, I'm a shoe guy, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I like shoes. I'm very peculiar about my shoes, and I wear 3 basic kinds of shoes. They either got to be New Balance, they got to be Chuck Taylors, or Vans. I've got a pair of Jordans, and I only bought them because they were $7 at Goodwill. That's the only reason I bought them. And I like them, you know, they're cool, and I feel hip and, you know, off street when I wear them and stuff. But so, like, what's the coolest thing you've bought at Goodwill? What's your treasure find?
I actually bought this really cool Tennessee sweatshirt, and I lost it. I was so heartbroken.
Darn, I hate that.
$9 on it, and I lost
I really do. I hate it.
I was pretty upset.
I got an Alabama one I'll give you.
No thanks. I'll pass.
Dang, I'm sitting between two Tennessee fans.
Not a good place to be, Big Fred.
It's all good. You know, we're all friends till October 25th anyway. I mean, you know, we don't talk that day. So tell us a little bit more, like what's your daily routine when you get up in the morning?
I get up and I get my kid and I fix his milk and his breakfast, and then I just have to get myself ready. I mean, it's mostly about him, so I don't have a whole lot of time for me.
Well, you're a good mom. I mean, some moms have to get turned up. You know, they gotta look all like, you know, like I see them around town because I deliver, and I see them around, and they're all trying to be Miss Hot Soccer Mom. You know, you know, and it seems like 5K outfits are the thing to wear nowadays.
Running shorts.
Because you see running shorts on there. What's your thoughts on those?
On running shorts?
Yeah. Would you wear them in public?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I mean, some days you just want to be comfortable.
Right.
So, and I'm guessing if you're a mom, you really want to be comfortable.
Right. So tell me, what's your one outfit? What everybody's got that one outfit they wear at the house and stuff. So mine is my old wore out khakis. They look like they need to be thrown away. They have actually been tried to be thrown away like 3 times, but I find them and save them. But so tell us, like, what are you at home when you are? What are you?
Honestly, usually naked. but if I need to be appropriate and I feel like I'm gonna have company or something, you know, I'll put on like a pair of sweatpants and my Tennessee t-shirt or something. Like, I mean, it depends.
That's all. Hey, if you're comfortable, you do what you got to do. That's what I say. So what about you? What's your at home wear?
I'm guilty of wearing yoga pants all the time. Yoga pants and t-shirts. That's my at-home attire all the time.
You go out like you just have one of them days where you're like, screw it, I'm gonna go out in my yoga pants.
Probably 4 or 5 days out of the week, yeah.
Man, that's pretty sweet. So tell us, I'm having a lot of fun. Y'all are really insightful. I mean, we're gonna delve deep into the mind of a female. Like, I've got a testosterone shot lined up after this because a lot of estrogen is in this little spot right here right now, y'all. That's all I got to tell you.
It's seeping into your pores.
I'm like really wanting to go. I'm starting to get that urge to go watch Bravo for some reason. I mean,
You want to order one of these drinks?
I'm telling you, look, I'm like,
They're good. They're good.
I'm like, that don't look bad, but you know, man law says.
No, here's the thing. You boys, you don't want to drink these in public, but when we were at home and us girls are making these in the blender, you're like, yeah, I want one, babe.
Darn right, because we're home, you know.
Tastes good.
Now, if we got a friend coming over, no, baby, I don't want one of them. I'm good. Like, is your guy the same way?
He doesn't care. He drinks girly drinks all the time.
Girly drink. What classifies as a girly drink?
Fruity. If you're not drinking beer or liquor, it's girly.
Wow.
Yeah.
So no Zima for us, y'all.
Yeah. I mean, if you're not drinking like Scotch on the rocks or Corona or whatever.
Now,
like this.
Now, I'm not a drinker. I very seldom drink, but you know, I'm a PBR guy.
Yeah.
You know, I like some PBR just because, you know, my family owned a trailer park growing up, and you know, PBR is kind of like the official beer of white trash people. You know, and the hipsters are trying to make it cool. They're like, yeah, I'm drinking PBR. You know, my thoughts on that is, you gotta have you have got to have at least spent one night in a double wide to be able to drink that. I mean, that's my thoughts on it. I mean, so, but yeah, that's my drink of choice when I drink. But mostly it's Diet Sundrop or Coke Zero. That's the hardest I hit. So tell us, as a mom, what, like, when moms get to watch TV, is it mostly cartoons or what is it?
It's mostly Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Have you got the song memorized?
Yeah, but I'm not going to sing it.
Oh, come on.
Nope.
I have heard her sing it. When
Does it rock?
Yes, her version of it is awesome.
Do you mess around and do remixes? Like, I'm going to do a deathcore version. I mean, do you do that?
I need to start trying to do that.
You should totally YouTube that. That's got gold wrote all up. If you don't get a free trip out of that to Disney World, I think that's just un-American.
Yeah, there's something wrong.
I'm looking for Caitlin Whitley does deathcore Mickey Mouse, gangster rap Mickey Mouse.
Gangster rap would be pretty cool. Be on the lookout for that. I'll have to make it.
Now, do you like gangster rap? I like gangster rap.
I like some gangster rap.
Who's your favorite?
Honestly, my boyfriend loads up music on our computer, and he's in charge of the iPod, and we're in the car, so I don't know these artists. I just listen to it.
Do you have any NWA on there?
I don't know.
You've got to have some Straight Outta Compton in that remix somewhere. I mean, so what about you? What kind of music gets you going?
Oh God, I'm gonna be honest. My guilty pleasure, one of my favorites is Katy Perry. I love me some Katy Perry. Like, that's what I'm pumping in my car. Like, that's what I'm getting caught like at a red light and someone's staring at me because I'm steering wheel drumming and I'm singing top of my lungs. I'm like, no, I swear to God, I took my meds this morning.
So what about you? You're by yourself in the vehicle. What's your jam?
Right now I have a mix CD in my car, and it's a bunch of soft mix, but it's alternative mostly.
Who's your favorite?
I haven't looked into new music in a long time, but I really like Lana Del Rey. She's probably my favorite.
This lady right here, I'm not gonna lie, and I might get a check off on my man card for it, but I sat up one night and checked out some Lana Del Rey. She's like the happiest sad person in the whole world.
She is. Her music's addictive.
And it's like, I don't know, I was like, well, it's going to pep up right here because it sounds like it's fixing to build up, and then it goes into like something crazy, and I'm like, wow, I didn't see that coming. You know,
Totally different, totally unique, and kind of unexpected.
now, y'all might laugh at me, but my guilty pleasure is Kesha. I love me some Kesha. You know, she's a Williamson County chick, so we got to support the home team, except in college football. But yeah, I like Kesha because she's crazy. She's out there, and you can't tell me you can't sit still and listen to a Kesha song.
I don't listen to Kesha really.
Why?
I try not to.
Oh my Lord, I love it. I'm in a delivery van, and I'm like dum dee 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 dum dum. You know, I'm all about it. But so we're gonna take a break here in just a minute. So we're gonna talk a little bit more about the mind of female sisters and what they think, and we're gonna go into it a little bit more. So we'll be right back after this, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Elite Sports in Loretto, Tennessee offers serious sports training for athletes of all ages. Our hands-on training approach can increase core strength and stability while maximizing power and agility. Call John Passarella, 256-710-7412 for speed and agility training, or David Weathers, 931-279-0574. Call today. Elite Sports, we're training the best athletes for tomorrow.
Hello, everyone. Glad you tuned in to the Big Fred Show on Mustangs TV. Also, don't forget, tune in each and every Monday from the hours of 6 to 7 p.m. That is Sports Talk Mania with Lee Haygood. I am Lee Haygood, and I will be your host through Sports Talk Mania. We'll talk anything and everything about sports, and every now and then we might throw something else in there. Check it out. Every Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, only on MustangsTV.com.
At Southern Craft Manufacturing, our commitment to choice sets us apart. Using both old world craftsmanship and modern techniques, we proudly provide the finest quality and greatest value caskets in the industry. Founder Rodney Robinson is a third-generation casket manufacturer, providing the highest quality finished product. Call toll-free 800-413-1778, Southern Craft Manufacturing on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee.
Hey folks, this is Ben Luna, and you're watching The Big Fred Show on Mustangs TV.
All right, we're back. We're here with the sisters Whitley, Caitlin and Samantha, a.k.a. the Fredettes. You know, so tickled to have them here. And we're talking. Oh, sorry. Before we get any further, a little election results. Absentees came in, and right now I'm just going to announce who won the absentees. But County Executive T.R. Williams won the absentee vote. In the sheriff's race, Jimmy Brown won the absentee vote. And Patty McGuire has won the absentee vote. And those are the only three we got right now, and those are just absentee votes. So as of now, T.R. Williams, Jimmy Brown, and Patty McGuire are your absentee winners. And we'll be bringing y'all more when we get them as they come in. So, as you know, it's ladies' night, but it's election night, and I encourage everybody to get out and vote. Did y'all go vote?
I feel so bad. I did not, because I realized I did not register to vote in Lawrence County, because I lived in Knoxville for 6 years. I'm still registered to vote in Knox County. Is that not?
What? Did you vote?
I did not go vote. I wish I had.
All right, we're going to get these two registered voters in Lawrence County. I might run for office one day.
Registered, I just forgot about it.
Well, go November and vote in a state election. Speaking of that, politics. Do y'all get into politics much?
Somewhat.
Are you like independent, Democrat, Republican? How do y'all? How is your family generally?
I'm more liberal. Our family's kind of half and half.
What about you?
You're the same. I tend to be kind of liberal. Some things I'm more conservative on, but like social policy, I guess I'm a little more conservative. But fiscal policy, I tend to be a little more liberal.
Right.
So.
Say if y'all were quote unquote the big boss, you know, like the county executive, you know, what would be some ideas you would do for the kids, for the county? What would a mom's perspective want for Lawrence County?
Better schools for sure.
Like, say, I don't know, maybe go back to electing our school board superintendent. I mean, I kind of lean towards that myself. I mean, we got a good school board superintendent right now, but I've always kind of thought that needed to be an elected position. But that's just me, and I'm Big Fred, and that's just my dumb opinion. But anyway, so what about you? What would be something that you would like to see happen to the county?
I would like to see more jobs created. I feel like this area is kind of depressed a little bit. I feel like there needs to be more economic growth. It's kind of like a retirement community right now, so it's tough. It is. But I'm very blessed to be an employee at Rick's Barbecue. I'm the HR director there, and we are growing all the time and making new jobs. So,
shout out to Rick Lanning. Thanks, bro.
Yes. And he's an awesome person to work for. It's a wonderful company, and there's a lot of room for growth there.
We got to get out on that patio is where we got to get. We got to broadcast from the patio and whatnot. That'd be kind of fun. So what about you? What like, all right, well, I don't know. My mind went blank. Where do you work at?
I work at Rick's, actually. I work in Etheridge.
Sweet. I stop there quite often sometimes because I'm up there delivering, and even though I'm diabetic, I'm not gonna lie, y'all got some great ice cream. I love Rick's Barbecue's strawberry ice cream cone. That's my guilty pleasure.
We do have good ice cream.
And y'all got good barbecue, I'm not gonna lie. I ate there last night, so I helped y'all out. I supported the cause. So
Paychecks.
that's right, making sure y'all stayed busy. So tell us a little bit more about what's your thoughts on say we're having a movie marathon. What 5 movies do you choose?
Oh God, I don't know. I love movies. I love Fight Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, love Fight Club.
First rule of Fight Club is.
You don't talk about Fight Club.
Second rule of Fight Club is.
About Fight Club.
Love it. So.
She totally stole my thunder.
So.
You're such a fan. You're such a fan.
So what else? What would be your other one?
Don't laugh. I love Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I love that movie.
Why would you think that he would laugh at that?
Listen. Look at my hairstyle. Prohibition. Yeah. Oh brother, where art thou is literally in my top 3. So what about you? What's some movies you would choose for a movie marathon?
Donnie Darko, Office Space.
Love Office Space.
Office Space is amazing.
Great soundtrack too to that movie.
Yes.
How many times do you get up in the morning and you look in the mirror and you go, dang, it feels good to be a gangster?
Every day of my life.
So, all right, we're going to have a movie marathon night. You're bringing Donnie Darko, Office Space. You're bringing Fight Club and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Kyle, what are you bringing?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'll tell you a movie I hadn't seen in a while that I just loved as a kid. Space Jam.
Yes! Which one? Y'all got 2.
I like the original.
Yes, Space Jam. Well, I'm not going to lie. If you're watching movies with me, we're definitely watching the second greatest movie ever made in movie history, which is Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. And then we're watching the greatest movie ever made. Hands down, there's no movie greater than this movie ever. And that's Smoke to Texas or Alabama or Georgia in 24 hours to a dude's party. Totally. That's the greatest movie ever. Notebook, Smoke Book. No way, dude. And that's another question. What's your chick flick? What's your favorite chick flick?
I'll have to think about that one.
What's yours?
I don't know. I kind of like The Sweetest Thing. It's a comedy, but it's so. You know what I'm talking about with Cameron Diaz?
Yes, I know.
Yeah. It's a girl movie, but it's funny.
Somebody bumped our camera. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. But so what? I hear a lot of folks talk about The Notebook. Most every chick I talk to talks about The Notebook and how they want to love like that and whatnot.
It's not realistic.
Dude had a cool beard in the movie. Don't get me wrong.
He had an awesome beard, and it's a good movie, but it's not realistic.
Dude, I avoided that movie for 6 years. And then I got it brought into me one night, and I'm like, what? Oh, no. But yeah, so tell us, like, so tell us a little bit more about, like, you're single, you're in the dating game.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what the perfect date would be for you. Non-realistic or realistic, tell us.
Honestly, just something low-key. Like, I mean, yeah, girls like to get dressed up and go out and be wined and dined, but honestly, I would rather him come over and, like, cook dinner with me, and then...
What are you cooking?
I don't know. I love Cajun food.
Oh, wow, me too.
Yeah, like jambalaya. Love it. Yeah. I like pasta. I mean, that's kind of a go-to thing.
So, you got a guy coming over. Do you get dressed up anyway when you're at the house, or do you kind of stay casual?
No, I mean, if he's coming to the house, I'm probably going to wear jeans.
All right, now you're going on a fancy date. You're going out. What? Tell us, like, what's your game plan to going out on a fancy date?
I'm probably going to wear a dress and heels and curl my hair and,
What's your perfume you wearing?
Ooh, I love Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb. Smells amazing.
Flower Bomb?
Flower Bomb. It smells.
That sounds like something like a cool song name or something. So tell me, like, you and your guy, got a sitter, y'all get to go out. What do y'all do on the perfect date night?
He needs to put some effort into it. Like, maybe pack me a picnic of our favorite food and take.
Which is?
Sushi, but that's not a very good picnic dinner. Or he could even just pack, like, pasta or sandwiches or just something easy, but just put some effort and thought into it.
Where do y'all go picnic at?
He could take me to Crockett Park and we could just go sit out by the water and have a picnic.
Sweet. So, all right, same question. Y'all get turned up and go out on a fancy date. Where would be your ideal place to go?
We could go get sushi, go to Florence, go to Umi, get some amazing sushi and some good drinks, and maybe go see a movie or something. I mean, I'm not very high maintenance, just something easy.
You sound like you're pretty fun. I mean, sushi and the movie. I mean, I'll tell you something else that's really fun to do is go to the dam and watch the barges lock through. Y'all done that yet?
I haven't.
Well, they just opened it back up. That's something fun. Y'all should really check that out.
There is this old bridge in Florence that I like to go to. You've probably been there before. It's the old railroad bridge.
Yeah.
I love to go there.
That place is amazing. I'm scared of heights. I like it, and it freaks me out to go walking. I mean, what about you? I mean, what do you like? Do you like doing stuff like that?
Yes, I do. And I love the guy that I dated forever. One of our favorite things to do when we were home was to go to McFarland Park, to the marina, and like in the river. And yeah, it was pretty. And the river sounds so cool because you hear the water flowing and then you hear the cars going over the bridge. That area right there, I'm not going to lie, I'm in love with that area. And that's my go-to place. I spent many an hour at McFarland Park, and I love that place a lot. So what kind of style do you like to see on a guy?
I like for guys to be themselves. I don't like for somebody to change their style to fit the kind of group that they're hanging out with. That's not cool.
Like, what's your biggest preference? What do you like your guy to wear?
Just t-shirts and jeans, not Hollister, not American Eagle, not any of that crap. Just be yourself.
Crap, I love it.
Yes. Otherwise, I don't really care.
Man, so what about you? What kind of style do you like to see a guy wear when you're looking and you see a guy? What kind of style do you prefer him to have?
Honestly, I'm kind of like Caitlin. I mean, I like a guy who's not trying too hard, who's laid back. Like, if you come in with your Ralph Lauren polo and your collar popped and you got your Sperry's or whatever and your $120 jeans, I'm like, nope, I'm not impressed. Like, that guy who's rocking his concert T-shirt and his old beat-up jeans, like, because she's
lying.
How is it? Tell us, what is she like?
She would be totally okay with high maintenance guys. She's lying.
Yeah, because I dated a guy like that, and it was just like he took more time to get ready than me. No, like as I get older, it's more for me about a guy who's confident in his skin, like someone who's just comfortable with himself. That's really important because I've dated guys who were not.
Oh man! So you talk about confidence. What is somebody who's overconfident? What do y'all consider overconfident? When you see somebody, what do you consider overconfident?
If you're constantly like checking yourself out, like when you walk by a store and you're just like staring at yourself in that window, that's not cool. Or if you're constantly talking about how attractive you are, how so many guys or girls are checking you out and hit on you, and that's not attractive.
What about you?
God, I cannot stand those guys who are like, they have that swagger thing, and they're like, or my favorite thing is, they got their shirt kind of like tucked in the front of their pants, just the front. Yeah. So they got their belt, and they're like pushing their belt down. I'm like, really, just.
That's another one. Guys who go into a store with no shirt on.
That is so gross.
So put your clothes on, guys. I mean, come on. I'm a big dude, so you'll never see me go in without a shirt on. Because let's be honest, I'm 3/4 Sasquatch. I mean, you're not going to see some big fat hairy guy like me walk in with no shirt on. Because, A, people are trying to order food, and that's not going to happen. So, you talk about guys that look. I'm kind of guilty of that because I have good beard days.
That's different. That's different.
You'll see like the beard will be rocking a certain way, and you're like, "Wow, look at that, baby!" You'll catch yourself. I'm bad about that, and I know that's bad. But so, what about you? Do you like clean shaven, bearded, goatee? How do you like them?
I don't care. I mean, whatever matches your personality, whatever works for you. I don't care.
So you're not like, oh, you got to do something with that mess right there.
If I'm like with my boyfriend, if I'm used to him not having facial hair and then he's got like a whole lot of it, which he doesn't grow an actual beard, it's just kind of patchy and it's.
He do the strap, as I call it, the chin strap.
No, he's not that douchey.
Oh, douchey! I love it. That's awesome. So what about you? Are you like clean shaven guy? What's your preference?
When I was younger, I was like, oh yeah, he's got to be clean shaven. But now I really like facial hair. Like a good beard is really sexy. It really is.
I like that. You hear that? Good beard's really sexy.
Thanks for talking about you.
Uh-oh. So.
Hating on you, Big Fred.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm pro beard. I mean, if you can grow it, grow it. If you can't, sorry. That's my thoughts. But so tell us a little bit about help me out here. What are some other things that we might not know about? What's one of your biggest insecurities?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm like all girls, I have my days when I'm like, I'm not pretty or I'm not, I think all girls struggle with that. We all worry. We're not as pretty as that girl, or we're not, But ultimately, as the older I get, at the end of the day, I'm like, well, this is how God made me. So I'm just going to rock what I've got and,
So what's your biggest insecurity? What is something that you're like, you just freak out and don't want people to know about? What's your big security?
I don't know. I guess I have a lot of things. I'm a girl. But since having my little boy, I gained a lot of pregnancy weight, and it's been something I haven't really been able to lose. I used to be really skinny, and I'm not now.
What do you mean used to be? Did you hear that, Kyle? You used to be really skinny.
got all this delicious food here. I'm just trying to.
Kyle got distracted by the. Yeah, that looks awesome. You talk about pregnancy weight. I've got a thing about that. You know, there's nothing that makes me madder to hear a guy talk about, you know, well, I don't really like her. Did you see those stretch marks? You know, guys that are like that just really, you know, to me, my honest opinion is stretch marks are kind of like merit badges. I mean, you have a kid, and that's no easy task. And if you've got stretch marks, then I say rock them, because I mean, they're like that's a way that they say. I tell people that's a sign of a real woman.
Yep.
You know.
I agree.
Don't be insecure. And if you got, you know, like, to me, I think, you know, tabloids and stuff like that, I think that creates a lot of big insecurities for younger girls, you know, like very impressionable, you know, 13, 14-year-olds. They're in the grocery store and they see some tabloid talking about, you know, a chick that's put on 10 or 15 pounds. You know, so what? You know, that's my thoughts on it. I mean,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, people's weight fluctuates, and I think there's so much pressure on women. Like, we're supposed to be skinny, and we're supposed to have, you know, a big chest and a big butt, and, you know, but a tiny little waist, and that's not realistic. Women come in all shapes and sizes, so.
I mean, I just think that, you know, I say that a guy who says something about a woman's, you know, overall appearance, you know, whether it be a stretch mark or pregnancy weight, you know, to me, in my opinion, that guy hadn't really met manhood yet, you know. That's kind of my thoughts on it, and that's speaking from my heart. I mean, that's exactly how I feel about it, and I tell women to rock what they have. I mean, there's beauty in everything, and I look at it and I see beauty in everything, regardless of what it is. You know, if I see an old beat up something, I thought, man, that'd be a pretty piece of artwork. You know. So that you know, that's another thing I look at. Like, let's look at culture. Like, what kind of stuff do you like to do culturally? Like, are you into art? Or are you into like what is stuff like that you're into?
I like art. I like looking at like abstract art.
What's your favorite? Well, like what catches your eye? What is, like, when you see it, you're like, wow, I like that.
Like interesting, strange, like unique paintings. I like murals.
Yeah, I like graffiti. I think graffiti is an artwork. I love that.
I like graffiti too.
Like, what about you? What is some cultural stuff that you're into?
I'm a music girl. I really like music, all kinds of music. When I lived in Knoxville, when I went to UT, like, I would go to the symphonies, and then they would have free concerts on campus. I know the Cultural Center at UT, they had these three sisters. They were called the On Trio. They played classical music, like violins, piano. It was amazing. So things like that. And I feel like I was really blessed to be at UT because I was immersed in so much of those kind of things. So I have an appreciation for that, and really anything different. I like things from other cultures. Like, I'm really into Japanese culture and Italy. I always have wanted to go to Italy.
I've been to Italy, and Italy is a beautiful place. I mean, you talk about symphony. I actually played in a symphony.
Really?
Yeah, I played in a symphony my junior year. And we played in Europe, and we played right outside of Venice. And I'm not gonna lie, that is probably the most beautiful place I've ever laid eyes on. I mean, people are friendly, they're nice. They're the southern people of Italy, of Europe, you know. All right, right here we got a little update. 5 boxes in, T.R. Williams over J. Mack by 810 votes. Patty McGuire over William Bottoms by 1,787 votes. Jimmy Brown over Kenny Taylor by 1,014 votes. And Debbie Riddle over Joanna Chandler by 1,297 votes. That's a little election update. So there you go. So you talk about travel. Where do you like to go on vacation at?
Well, our dad actually owns a cabin in Gatlinburg. It's just like a vacation house, but all of us just get to go whenever we want to. It's kind of like our little escape. It's quiet up there, and like you can get a bottle of wine from one of the wineries and just read and hang out. It's nice. But I mean, I'm like everybody. I love the beach.
So what about you? She said y'all have a cabin. What's one of your favorite memories of being at the cabin?
I actually haven't gotten to go to that cabin yet. They've had it for like 2 years now, and I have yet to go up there.
Wow. So I see a sister trip in the making right there. You know that would be kind of cool. Sisters hitting up Gatlinburg, going and getting crazy, tearing up a pancake. I mean, so what would be where's your place to travel? Where do you like to go on vacation?
I haven't been on vacation in so long, but I've been wanting to take my little boy to the aquarium and to the zoo. I'd really like to go to Chattanooga and just take him to Rock City and the aquarium for sure.
Chattanooga, by far in the state of Tennessee, is the most family-friendly place to go. Like it wasn't long ago, we went and at 10 o'clock at night, you see just as many strollers out at 10 o'clock at night as you do at 10 o'clock at morning. And plus, Chattanooga's got Cardboard Hill. Have you ever went to Cardboard Hill? Oh, your boy would love Cardboard Hill. What Cardboard Hill is, it's down by the river. And it's a flat hillside. And I think they designed it that way. But you carry a cardboard box, and you can go sledding like in the summertime during sunny days when there's no rain or no snow, and like hours and hours and hours of fun. Like I hauled a piece of cardboard all the way over there just for Cardboard Hill because it is major fun. And I haven't been to the aquarium in a while, but I did get to visit 3 zoos. I saw Knoxville Zoo, Memphis Zoo, and Nashville Zoo. And I like Knoxville Zoo, and ironically enough, Knoxville Zoo had the prettiest elephants.
Really?
Who would have thought? I mean, Knoxville, you think they'd frown on having elephants in Knoxville, but had the prettiest elephants. And they had one there named Jana. I'll never forget it because you got to go see the elephants. They are absolutely breathtaking. Like, I was there, and they were like probably from here to the TV over there. And they are massive. But we got to feed giraffes at Memphis Zoo. And if you get that chance, you've got to feed a giraffe. You pay like $5, they give you some lettuce, and you walk up on this big deck and you hold it out, and this gigantic purple tongue comes at you. And I'm telling you, your boy will love it.
He would probably honestly be terrified, though.
Now
Yeah, he would.
So what's your boy's name?
Ashton, with a C.
Ashton. How'd you come up with Ashton?
My boyfriend actually came up with it himself.
That's cool.
I don't know how, but he did.
So what was Ashton going to be if he was a girl?
Isley.
Isley. I like that. That's pretty cool. So what about you? I mean, I know right now you're single.
Yeah.
Like, say when you find that special person, what's your ideal of a number of kids? How many kids do you want to have?
Probably just a couple. Yeah, just a couple. I would really like to have a boy and a girl.
A boy, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be.
Boys, I think, are way easier to me.
Yeah.
Cause I've been around baby girls and I'm freaked out by them. I'm not gonna lie. Baby girls freak me out because I don't know how to handle them. I was a little boy. I know how to handle a little boy.
Exactly.
I got that instruction manual. I could not imagine what it would be like to have a teenage girl growing up.
Oh yeah, I know I was not an easy teenage girl to deal with.
What was your biggest drama as a teenager?
Boys. My daddy is the kind that would shoot you on sight. You can ask Caitlin, okay? And I was the one that was always testing him. I'm like, he's telling me be off the phone with your boyfriend by 9 o'clock. I'm still I'm sneaking at 11 o'clock calling my boyfriend. And there was one night he called me on the phone and he came in there and he was like yelling and screaming at me and he was like, I told you to get off the phone. And it was this huge traumatic thing. You remember that?
You were grounded for a month after that.
So what about you? What was your biggest drama as a teenager?
Boys.
Boys. So what was a typical teenage Caitlin like?
Rebellious, but I tried to do it discreetly, and I always got caught.
Not so much with the septum piercing now, huh?
Yeah, not so much, but I got it when I was 18, so.
I like it. I think so. Tattoos? You have tattoos?
No, not yet, but I want to get some.
What are you thinking you want?
I want to get the infinity symbol on my forearm and get my son's name in it.
So what about you? Are you thinking about a tattoo? Do you have tattoos?
No, I don't. I would kind of like to get a tattoo, but my problem has been I haven't been able to find anything that I would want on my body for the rest of my life,
I'm here to tell you they're way more addictive than drugs. I've got one, and you're thinking about your second one, third one halfway through your first one. And yes, they hurt. They hurt a lot, especially right there. I thought a dog was biting me. It was crazy, but we're going to take a break, and we're going to dig into some fajitas. I can't quit looking at them. So we'll be back, and we're going to have some election updates when we get back. So we'll be back here in a little bit.
Your number one Mustang fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Loretto Insurance Services, a winning combination. We'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Call Loretto Insurance Services in Loretto today, 931-853-7126. Go Mustangs and Lady Mustangs from LHS Boosters Club, dedicated to Mustang athletics. Are you reaching your athletic goals? Elite Sports offers sports-specific training for peak athletic performance. Call Josh Purcell for catching lessons, 931-242-6292. For hitting, Stephen Schultz, 629-4383. Or David Weathers for pitching, 279-0574. Elite Sports in Loretto, Tennessee, for athletes at any stage in a sports career.
Hey guys, this is Jesse Turner, Mayor of Loretto, and you're watching the Big Fred Show on MustangsTV.com.
And we're back, straight off the Mustangs TV newsroom. A little update on the election. 7 boxes are in right now, and I think we got, 18 more to go? Right now, as it stands, it's T.R. Williams over J. Mac Chandler by 875 votes. Patty McGuire over William Bottoms by 1,844 votes. Jimmy Brown is over Kenny Taylor by 1,050 votes. Debbie Riddle over Joanne Chandler by 1,328 votes. Final results in County Commission are Bert Spearman over Stacy O'Donnell by 62 votes, and Ronnie Benningfield over Todd Tingle by 90 votes. And those are what we have for you right now. And we've got all the folks in the Mustang TV newsroom working hard for us, and we'll be bringing them in to you as they come through.
These results are courtesy of WLX. I want to give a big shout out to WLX.
WLX, they're friends of Mustang TV, and big shout out to them. Matter of fact, I was on the X Sports Live at Rick's Barbecue, no doubt. So I was on there earlier today, and you know, they're doing a lot of fun stuff over there, and we hope to maybe build a good relationship with them, and you know, maybe hang like you know we had JP and Kenny come hang out with us, so there you go. And so back to the lady stuff. Now we're going to delve in to the subject, you know, and I don't know how to delve into this without getting jumped on. Guys fear that certain time of the month. And any guy that tells you he don't is a liar. He's a liar. So tell us a little bit, you know, you don't have to go into detail. Are you pleasant to be around?
I don't think my demeanor is any different than any other time of the month.
You don't? What about you? That'd take a long time to answer that.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm like popping Midol like it's candy, and I'm drinking so much Diet Coke. Like I need the caffeine.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not like evil or anything, but you know, I'm definitely not my normal like perky.
You're not your chipper little bouncy self, huh?
Right, exactly.
Dang. Is she telling the truth?
Yeah, she's definitely telling the truth. She's a little more irritable too. You know?
What sets her off the most?
Yeah, stupidity, immaturity.
What do you do that can set her off the most?
I don't really set her off now that I don't live with her, but ask me that again after I've been living with her for a few months.
Well, like when y'all were growing up, what was y'all's big argument over?
I don't know. She's 4 years older than me, so I think the age difference played a huge role in that.
What was, like, say you're thinking, all right, I'm gonna go aggravate Samantha. What was the go-to thing that you like to do to aggravate her?
I don't know. What did I do to aggravate you?
I really don't know. I guess one of the things that aggravated me, which looking back on it now, I think it's so sweet, but at the time it got on my nerves so bad. She would raid my closet. She would wear my clothes. And like it's the sweetest thing, and I love it now. But like when I was 16 and she was wanting to wear my clothes, I was like, get out of my closet.
That's so sweet.
That is true. I did like to raid her closet, and when she had her boyfriend over, I'd always want to come hang out with him, and I'm sure that was pretty annoying.
Well, of course. I mean, it's like, get out of here, sis. I'm trying to, you know.
We're trying to make out.
you're totally blocking sis. I mean.
But I loved her boyfriend. He was so laid back about it. He didn't care.
So did y'all have like the same man crush at any time?
I don't think so. No.
Speaking of man crush, who's your naturally your guy would be your number one man crush. Who is like celebrity wise? Who would be your top? I don't know. We'll say top three man crushes celebrity wise.
I don't know. You should ask her first.
Oh God, I don't know. I'm really more into real dudes, but I mean George Clooney, he's a classic. He's aged so well. I love Ryan Reynolds. He's so cute and he's hilarious. Like, sense of humor is the sexiest thing a guy can have. So I really like Ryan Reynolds. That dude that played Superman in the last movie, Man of Steel, whoever that guy is, he's pretty.
Now let me think of one. Ryan Gosling, but not Ryan Gosling in The Notebook. Ryan Gosling in all of his lesser-known movies. He's really good looking.
Like Drive?
Yes.
That was a cool movie.
Yeah. I didn't get to watch all of it. My boyfriend was like, let's watch this movie. And I was like, okay, sounds good. It has Ryan Gosling in it. And he turns it off after like half an hour. I was so mad. And so it's not on Netflix anymore.
Oh. So what's you and your guy's biggest argument over?
Oh, gosh.
What does he do that usually? What's your number one pet peeve that he does?
He plays video games all the time, and that drives me insane. It's like 15 hours out of his day he's playing video games.
What's the main video game he's playing? What you see the commercial and you're like, what is that?
He switches it up, but he doesn't play any of the normal like guy games like Call of Duty or crap like that. He plays stuff like Final Fantasy and all that nerdy little Japanese stuff.
Nerdy Japanese stuff.
He's totally into anime. He's such a nerd.
I cannot get into that. I've tried it, I don't know what it is, I can't get into it. I'll watch like 5 minutes of it and I'm blank stare.
Oh yeah, he's always like, here, watch this one, you'll like it. And I'm like, I'm not gonna like that. That's awful.
All right, reality TV. What's your reality TV show?
Real Housewives.
Of which one?
All of them. New Jersey's my favorite though.
New Jersey. Oh my word. So do you like all that Jersey Shore stuff?
No, not really. I just like the Housewives. They're crazy and so much drama.
Do you ever think like, man, I totally want to do that one day?
Be rich and stay at home. Yeah.
Real Housewives of Etheridge. I mean, that would be pretty cool.
We should do that.
we'll let you. What's your go-to show?
Ooh, I don't know. I actually do not have TV at my house right now, which is a good thing. But I guess when I did have TV, I loved Storage Wars.
Storage Wars. That I never saw that coming.
Yeah.
Dance Moms. We watched Dance Moms.
Oh,
We
really?
loved it. Yes, we loved it. We lived together in Knoxville because she went to UT for a little while. So, like, it came out when we were up there, and we, like, Tuesday night, we were glued to the TV. It was so funny.
Dancing and stuff with the Dance Mom.
No, we were just like, oh, Dance Moms comes on tonight. We gotta watch it.
Man.
Blue drama. We're so excited. Little girl drama. It's crazy.
That show is nuts, man. I mean, I watched one episode, and I'm like, I'm stressed out. I can't do it no more. I'm like that. I can't do it anymore because they were like, that chick's hardcore. I mean, if some chick was yelling at me like that, I would either like start cussing or cry.
You would karate chop her in the throat, Big Fred. Don't lie.
Karate, I love it. That's Samantha's go-to is the karate chop. I heard somebody say that the other day, and I thought about Samantha. I thought somebody's been hanging out with Samantha. They said, "I'm gonna karate chop that bird." I'm like,
In the throat, though. It's always got to be in the throat.
have you ever done it to anybody yet?
No, but I'm waiting for the right moment.
Waiting for it. Oh, I hope it gets caught on film. Samantha's karate chop. That would be awesome. Well, all right. So, tell us a little bit more about your home life. What do you cook a lot at home?
I cook a little bit. I've been cooking a lot more lately.
What's your go-to dish?
I like to cut up squash and kind of fry it, but not really. I use olive oil and a little bit of butter, and it's really good. Fish sauce. What
time's supper? I'm coming. When you're making it, I'm coming. What time's supper?
Whenever we're hungry, usually 6 or 7.
What about you? You're home by yourself. Do you do a lot of cooking at home?
Not really. I love to cook, but because it's just me, stuff goes to waste. It's hard to cook for one person. So, I make eggs and things like that. But
You do breakfast a lot?
yeah, I'm like a breakfast for dinner kind of girl.
I love breakfast for dinner. What's your favorite?
An omelet, like a loaded omelet with jalapeno and turkey and cheddar cheese and tomato. You know what is really good is Rotel, hot Rotel. Yeah, it's good. You just have to make sure you drain it because if you don't, your eggs will fall apart.
Oh man. What about you? Are you a breakfast person?
I do. I love breakfast. I like eggs pretty much the same way. I like to put jalapenos and hot sauce and cheese and meats and.
Are you a bacon chick?
I love bacon. Yeah, but I like turkey bacon better than plain old bacon.
What? Turkey bacon?
No fat.
You gotta have fat if you're eating bacon.
Regular bacon is just so greasy. Turkey bacon's like really crispy, and you don't have that. It's a lot better.
Best place to get bacon. Like going to get breakfast, where's the best place to get bacon?
Rick's Barbecue.
I thought that. I tried.
Rick's Barbecue, duh.
Hey, I'm
Good breakfast.
not gonna lie. Chocolate gravy is the best.
Yes.
I got to double up on the diabetic medicine when I go get chocolate gravy. I'm like, I take one, I'm popping 4 of them. I'm like, I'm going to eat chocolate gravy, pop, pop, pop. So, but yeah. So tell us a little bit more, like, what's your view on today's woman, like compared to your mom and compared to like your grandmothers and stuff like that? What are some big differences and similarities between today's woman and like your parent, the woman like your mom and your grandparents?
Well, I think today women are so much more involved in the workforce. I mean, it's pretty much impossible to find a woman who hasn't worked or doesn't work these days. And back then, there were a lot more stay-at-home moms. And now women have careers. Like me, that's one of the things I have found in dating is I'm so involved in my career right now because I'm just 25 years old. That's really important to me. I went to college and I can't make guys understand, like, girls always get such a bad rap that we are so needy and clingy. No, guys are worse.
Do guys get intimidated because you're in the workforce and you got a good career? Do the guys get intimidated by that?
Maybe so. I mean, I'm the HR director, so I'm a boss. So, it's kind of like, I think maybe that might be a little intimidated, especially the guys that are like, working at Walmart. And so, but I don't care. As long as he works and he tries, like, I'm not that kind of person that's like, oh, I got a better job than you, I'm too good for you, or no, it's not me. If he's working and he's trying, that's all that matters.
Sweet. What about you? What do you think's the difference between, like generations past and today's woman?
As far as the differences go, I agree with her, but at the same time, even though I am a working mom, personally for me, I'm a working mom, but I still have to come home and take care of the baby and keep the house clean and fix dinner and all the things that a stay-at-home mom would do, but I'm working too. So I think that's a good similarity. You still have to be a homemaker.
Right. And you keep your kids first. That's the cool thing. And so, tell us, what are some of the challenges of motherhood for you?
Leaving my baby to go to work. I hate it.
Like how do you deal with like him getting sick or something like that? Are you straight up doctor mom, or do you get like soft-hearted and want to cry with him?
Both. And I get really paranoid. Like, he stayed sick in the winter for a good month, and every time he would get a fever, I would rush him to the ER because I was so terrified. He wouldn't like drink his bottle and things like that, and I would just be so scared.
Man, I told her I can relate with that. Like as a dads are a little bit more not so soft-hearted as moms are, and I was a straight-up mama's boy. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Gallup men are notorious for being mama's boys. Is he a big mama's boy?
He's a mama's boy. I help make him that way. So.
What about grandparents? Are the grandparents? Is he got them wrapped around his finger?
Oh yeah, my dad likes to play big tough guy, but my little boy has him wrapped around his finger for sure. He would do anything for him.
So like, is he a papa or do you have Nana Papa? What is it?
Yeah, Papa.
Papa.
Yep.
Right. Sam has Nana and Papa. That's what he calls his. Of course, I had a Meemaw and Peepaw. I mean, what about y'all? Would y'all have a Meemaw or Peepaw?
Yeah, we had a Mama and Pa and a Granny and Papa. So.
I had Granny Porter too, and that's what we called her, Granny Porter. I mean, we didn't say Granny or Grandma; it was Granny Porter because sounded natural to say. So, but we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to have some more election results, and we'll be back after this.
Elite Sports in Loretto, Tennessee offers serious sports training for athletes of all ages. Our hands-on training approach can increase core strength and stability while maximizing power and agility. Call John Passarella, 256-710-7412 for speed and agility training, or David Weathers, 931-279-0574. Call today. Elite Sports, we're training the best athletes for tomorrow.
Hey, this is Kenny Beckman, and you're watching the Big Fred Show on MustangsTV.com.
At Southern Craft Manufacturing, our commitment to choice sets us apart. Using both old world craftsmanship and modern techniques, we proudly provide the finest quality and greatest value caskets in the industry. Founder Rodney Robinson is a third-generation casket manufacturer, providing the highest quality finished product. Call toll-free 800-413-1778, Southern Craft Manufacturing on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee.
Hello, this is Representative Barry Doss, and you're watching The Big Fred Show on MustangsTV.com. Thanks, Barry.
And we're back. Big Fred Show, Girls Night Out edition. We've been going a little longer because we want to delve into the mime. And I've saved this subject for last. This subject. Intimacy. Tell us, I'm not even going to ask questions, Tell us what is major turn-ons as far as, intimacy.
I don't know.
I have gotten Samantha at a loss for words.
There are a lot of things.
What?
Taking charge. Being dominant.
Wow.
Yeah, just throw me up against a wall. Just don't ask that. If a guy is really timid or unsure of himself, no. Just take what you want. That's hot.
Wow.
I agree. I don't like to be dominant. I like for him to be dominant.
So I'm trying to be because this is you've got to talk about it.
Yeah.
And it's part of being a woman. So.
There are times when I like to take charge. There are times when I like to be dominant. But
how receptive is that?
Usually very.
What about you?
Yeah, I like to take charge sometimes. But I like for it to be on my terms. I don't like for somebody to be here.
What are your terms?
I like for it to be up to me. I like to make the rules.
What about spontaneity? What about that? Does spontaneity have a big part in it?
Yes. I don't know.
Man, so what about you?
Yeah, I don't want it to be oh yeah, I penciled in sex with you at 8:00. That's not good. And you know what? It's really hot, and I probably shouldn't say this. It's probably not good, but sex in public places where you can get caught.
Thinking, but I wasn't gonna say it.
Oh.
Really, really hot.
Wow. So PDA. What's your thoughts on PDAs?
It's okay to a certain extent, but if you're sitting there tongue down each other's throat, that's a little extreme for a public.
Most awkward place to PDA.
Church.
She said that like she's done that before.
No, I have not. I have seen it though, and I was like, "You are in the house of God. What are you?"
Wow, that is awesome. So, what is like what turnoffs? What like brakes got put on? Not going to happen. What is that?
Being timid or acting scared or I don't know.
Man, what about you?
Yeah, definitely a guy who's like unsure of himself or he's acting shy or, you know, and honestly, a guy who's like totally clean shaven. Like if he shaves his legs, that's gross. Like I need a man.
I've never met a dude that shaved his. I take that back. I met a guy that shaved his chest. You know, he was into weightlifting. You know, big buff dude. You know, shaves his chest, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, that's gross.
You know, he's like, well, I got to be able to do this for competition, and I'm like, what? The most muscle-bound chick? I mean, is that what you're going after? You know. Like, speaking of that, what, like, muscles on a guy, what is that, like, does that matter?
No, it really doesn't. I mean, the biggest thing for me is I don't want, like, a really skinny guy. Like, he's got to be big enough that when he holds me, I feel safe. Like, if I hug you and I feel like I'm going to snap you in two if I squeeze you.
You like a teddy bear type of dude.
Yeah, a teddy bear or, I mean, muscles, just as long as he's not little. Like, as long as he's not scrawny and skinny. Yeah, but I mean, teddy bears are good, just as long as you're not, like, you know, 400 pounds.
That's cool. So you're not like, you know, you can be a little big, but don't be like, let myself go.
Yeah, like, don't be like, this is horrible, but don't be like, you got to lift up your stomach to try to find your...
Don't have. I totally get it.
Yeah.
So, what about you?
I really don't care. I try not to be shallow, so I really don't care. My boyfriend's really shrimpy. Well, he's not shrimpy. He's really tall and skinny. So.
Tall and skinny kind of go with each other.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty cool. Y'all are different. I like that. Y'all are the same, but y'all are different. Well, let's do an election update, and we're gonna go to the newsroom here.
Yeah, I got the election update. With only 8 boxes out, 17 boxes have come in. T.R. Williams over J. Mac Chandler by 1,123 votes. Patty McGuire is up over William Bottoms 2,000 by 2,366 votes. Jimmy Brown leads Kenny Taylor for sheriff, 1,306 votes difference right there. And the circuit court clerk, Debbie Riddle, leading over Joanna Chandler by 1,861 votes. In the commission races, the finals we have Wayne Yoakum, 134 votes. Bobby Clifton over incumbent Larry Glass by 5 votes, Big Fred. 5 votes. That's right, folks. Every vote counts. Aaron Story over Ardeen Walters by 183 votes. Let's see, we've got Ronnie Benefield over Todd Tingle by 90 votes. James Modlin over Sam Washburn by 16 votes. That's another upset. Nathan Keaton over Glenn Woodall by 73 votes. That's another upset. Jeff Hughes over Red Schrader by 142 votes. Shane Eaton receiving 157 complimentary votes. And Bert Spearman over Stacey O'Neill by 62 votes. School board race, Jerry Campbell over Aaron Pope by 8 votes. And so far, that is all the finals we have in the county commission and school board races. There are still 8 boxes out, and so we have those results coming along hopefully shortly.
You heard it right there, folks. That's from the MustangsTV.com newsroom. Thank you, Kyle, and thank you, WLX, for helping us out. We appreciate it. And, ladies, it's been fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank y'all for coming on. I've had a blast. I understand women a little bit more. You know, y'all been enlightening me. So, any final thoughts you want to share?
I don't think I have any.
What about you?
Yeah, just guys, just remember to be yourself. Like, that's the sexiest thing. Just be confident, be yourself, do you. Don't try too hard. That's not sexy.
Sweet. Well, folks, that's it for now. Big Fred Show at Fiesta Mexicana. As you can tell, it's loud. It's election night. We're having fun. We're going to go for now, and we'll see y'all next week from the Palace in Loretta. So with that said, y'all, stay lovely. See you, bye.